Hello, teacher. Welcome to our podcast. My name is Phan Thị Như Học, and today I'm joined by my amazing friends Vũ Thị Hoa Dừa, Nguyễn Hương Giang, Nguyễn Ngọc Beach, and Nguyễn Thị Thanh Xuân. Today we are discussing Unit 4, Fire. As we all know, Wi-Fi have become a massive global issue recently, destroying wildlife and threatening human lives. We'll talk about forest protection and our responsibilities. Let's start with forest laws. Miss Hoa, who do you think should be responsible for making laws to protect forest land?
Thank you, Như Hậu. I strongly believe the federal or national government should be responsible. Forests are massive, often crossing state or province borders, and they affect the whole country's climate. Local governments don't always have enough budget to all the specialized task force need for large-scale conservation. So the national government needs to create strict uniform laws to stop illegal logging, punish poachers, and protect the environment effectively at international.
I completely agree with Ms. Lure. The national government must take the lead because protecting nature requires a unified strategy. But that makes me think about private property. In many countries, hill areas or woodland are privately owned. Do you guys think owners of private lands should follow the same rules as people on public lands?
Oh, absolutely. By does not respect property rights or fancy. If a private owner is careless and a fire starts, the wild one will easily blow it into public forest or nearby towns within minutes. A small spark on someone's private farm can turn into a ca- catastrophic wildfire for the world reason. So private owners must clear dry leaves, manage their waste properly, and follow the exact same safety rules as national parks. Public safety has to come before private governance.
Oh, that's a great point, Miss One. Speaking of carelessness, did you guys know that 90% of forest fires are caused by humans? It's a shocking number. I think most of them would have been prevented because they start from silly mistakes, like leaving campfire burnings, throwaway cigarettes, or even burning yard waste on a windy day. Sometimes people even start fires from fireworks or gender reveal parties. It's frustrating because they are 100% avoidable.
You are right. Education and public awareness campaigns can prevent those silly mistakes. However, I don't think all human-caused fire are preventable. Sometimes accidents happen, like a car crash starting a fire, or power lines falling down during a storm. Additionally, climate change is making our summers hotter and our forests drier. When the woods are like tinder bulbs, even a tiny, unavoidable spark from a train track can start disaster. We cannot prevent 100% of accidents.
That's very
What do you
true.
think, Miss Như Hậu?
Thank you, Miss Mazur. That's very true. Accidents happen, and nature can be unpredictable. But for the preventable ones, whose responsibility is it? Is it the individual, organizations, the or the government? It seems like a complex web of blame. What do you think, Nguyễn Hương Giang?
Um, I think it's a shared responsibility. The government must provide warning systems, early detection technology, and strict laws. Organizations like logging or camping companies must follow safety regulations carefully. For example, power companies need to regularly trim trees near their power lines so they don't catch fire during high winds.
I want to add to that while the government and organization are important, individual responsibility is the most critical. The government can make 100 laws, but if one individual throws a burning cigarette into a dry forest, a fire will still happen. It all comes down to personal awareness. We need to educate people from a young age to adult, live to change mindset whenever they enter nature. If very hiker and camper take personal responsibilities, the risk drops dramatically. Exactly, Miss Swen. Personal awareness is key. Now, let's move to the bigger picture. Forest, forest management. When we manage forests, we have to balance many factors. We have to consider the money and resources it costs to hire firefighters, maintain specialized equipment, and buy helicopters. But we also have to look at the benefits gauge like clean air, carbon storage, preventing soil erosion, and the risk of doing nothing, which could mean losing our ecosystem entirely.
I agree, Miss Hope. It costs millions of dollars, but the benefits of protecting wildlife and nature are worth it. Forests are the lungs of our planet. But what about massive areas of wilderness like the Amazon or the deep tiger? Who should take care of them? I think the government should work together with international environmental groups because these large forests affect global ocean levels and climate. So it's a global issue, not just a local one.
That makes sense. Big sharing knowledge and global resources is vital, but taking care of large wildlife area is extremely expensive. We're talking about fleets of waterborne plants and thousands of highly trained rangers working years round. Zhang, who do you think should pay
Well,
for that care?
I think the funding should come from national tax because everyone benefits from a healthy environment. But another great way is through ecotourism. When tourism is done responsibly, it turns forest protection into a profitable business. It creates jobs for local people, which encourages them to protect the forest instead of cutting down trees.
Yes, I love that idea. Like when we visit a national park, we have to pay an intrinsic fee. That small amount of money from millions of tourists can go directly into a fund to protect the wildlife, pay the forest rangers, and build better infrastructure to prevent fires. It makes the tourists feel like they are directly contributing to conservation while enjoying the beauty of nature.
So, if we look at everything we discussed today, protecting forests requires that strict government laws, smart funding from tourism, collaboration with international organizations, and most importantly, the high responsibility of every single person. We cannot rely solely on firefighters. Prevention starts with us.
Beautifully summarized.
So,
Miss Big, protecting our forests take a village, and it's a long-term commitment that we owe to future generations. Thank you, Miss Hazura, Miss Zhang, Miss Sun, and Miss Beach for such an insightful discussion. And thank you all for watching and joining our conversation today. Stay safe, be responsible, and see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Em nghĩ là thoải mái thử nha.
Ủa đúng đấy. Mọi người ơi, ổn chứ?
như là chưa stop hay sao chị ạ?